Hello and welcome to Record Sport Facebook Live. My name is Daniel Caw and I'm delighted to be joined all the way live from Anfield by the Record Sport team of Andy Newport, Scott McDermott and Ian McCarthy. Guys, how are you?
Very well.
Good, thanks.
That looks like a lovely setting behind you all. It's going to be a great game.
Look forward to it. Daniel, I've said to the boys the way in, it feels like a kind of privilege to be here. Obviously, both clubs never met before in a competitive game. Battle of Britain, Anfield, one of the most iconic stadiums in the UK, obviously. So, it's going to be a great night.
One of the big talking points going into the game for Rangers has been around who'll start up front. Andy, if you were the Rangers manager, who would you go with?
I think I'd definitely go with Alfredo Morelos. It's been an incredible start to the season for Antonio Cholak. I wrote in the piece in the paper this week that he's your striker that right now just doesn't miss. I'm struggling to think of a chance that he's been given so far that he hasn't converted. But we all know that the sort of shortcomings in his game is perhaps the holding the ball up outside the box and linking the play, and that's an area where Alfredo Morelos really excels, and it's going to be an area that Rangers are going to have to be strong tonight. They're going to need somebody to win them free kicks, get them up the pitch. So for me, I would be definitely going with Morelos tonight.
What do you think, David? Would you go with? Would Cholak feel hard done by not starting?
I just think that Morelos in Europe is a different beast from even domestically. He's exactly the kind of guy that will occupy defenders, and Rangers are not going to have an awful lot of the ball tonight. So I do think that he's probably better suited to this particular game than Cholak. Having said that, I mean, the Croatians' goal scoring return is phenomenal. But how many chances will Rangers actually carve out tonight? And in Europe in particular, Morelos is no slouch at taking those chances either. So if it were me, I would go with Morelos tonight.
And Scott, another player who it should be a big night for is, of course, Ryan Kent, back at his former club, a place he never really got a chance to prove himself, but he's got a chance tonight.
Big chance, and up against Trent Alexander-Arnold, obviously, where there's a lot of talk about how he's performing defensively at the minute. We know that Liverpool will give you chances, particularly in that right back area, because Alexander-Arnold's forward so much, and I think a lot of the time Ryan Kent will be asked to occupy that space, and if Rangers are going to counter effectively, it probably will come through Kent. And you're right, he'll surely feel as if he's got something to prove coming back here tonight. Obviously, a few loan spells away for Liverpool, eventually ends up at Rangers, but will probably feel he didn't quite get the chance he obviously felt he deserved here. He's obviously up against massive competition, but a brilliant chance for him. And I think the goal at Tynecastle at the weekend will have boosted his confidence no end. But it's the type of finish, type of goal that you expect to see more regularly for Ryan Kent, and I think he'll get a couple of chances tonight, as I say, just because of the way Liverpool play, because of the way Alexander-Arnold plays. I think he'll get a few opportunities in that area of the pitch. It's just whether he can take them.
It's also a big night, Daniel, for Ben Davies, who obviously also came from Liverpool, where I don't think he actually played a first-team game. And Jurgen Klopp was talking him up the other day, but the fact is that he has come to Rangers with a reasonably hefty price tag, and so far, for one reason or another, just hasn't run the team. But there's no any better place to test himself than out here tonight. It's going to be brilliant for the players. I mean, this is literally what they've been working towards, a lot of them for all their careers, to go out and play on a stage like this. And it's up to them to try, no matter how difficult it's going to be, it's up to them to try and make the most of it and come away with a good result tonight. And that's obviously easier said than done.
And Andy, as Scott touched upon there, just going back to Kent, I thought the game at the weekend, obviously he scored a brilliant goal, but I thought his all-round performance definitely showed him at his best, and I think he'll be fired up for tonight. Sorry, a few connection problems there, guys. We'll get them back as soon as we can. Okay, we seem to have lost the guys for the moment. I will try and get them back. Hold on just one moment. Guys, think we've got you back?
Sorry, we've got technical problems there, but we're back.
I lost you there for a moment, but you were saying, Andy, obviously Kent will be third up.
Yeah, I mean, he's not been at his best for a long while, really, to be honest. I mean, you look at what the performances that the guys across the city at Celtic are producing week in, week out, goals, assists, and that's what Ryan Kent really needs to do himself to be a top-level performer for Rangers. So the fact that he got a goal and he got an assist at the weekend will do his confidence a world of good. Coming into, as Scott says, a huge challenge for him tonight to come back here and to a place where he feels he probably didn't get the chances, opportunities he deserved. So this is his opportunity to show Liverpool that they were wrong to let him go, not to give him more of an opportunity here. So let's hope he can take it.
And Scott, I know it's a daunting task for Rangers tonight, but I think they've got a good chance of getting a good result. You look at particularly the away results in the Europa League last season. There's definitely a blueprint there for them to do well tonight.
There is, but Daniel, honestly, the step up for Europa, the Champions League, I think is big. And you look at this Liverpool forward line, whoever it may be, Salah, Jota, Luis Diaz, whoever it is, Firmino, I mean, this is a level up for anything Rangers faced last season, including even Dortmund and Leipzig and teams like that in that. So it's a huge step up for them. Massive challenge. As I say, I do think they'll get chances tonight just because of the way Liverpool go about their business. We saw Brighton on Saturday. Brighton should have been 3 or 4 up inside the first 20 minutes. It's just about how Rangers can engineer chances on the counter-attack. You know Liverpool are going to have most of the ball. You know you're going to need to defend for your lives at times. But I think when you get out, they can be got at defensively. It's just whether Rangers have got quality, timing a pass, just making the right decisions in the key area. I think that's going to be crucial if they're going to have any chance tonight.
And David, there are areas that Rangers can hurt Liverpool.
Well, there are, but as Scott just said there, it is going to be easier said than done because I don't think we can kid ourselves on about the quality that Rangers are facing tonight. For me, it will be a case of trying to be as compact as possible so Liverpool can't play through them, and then just trying to hit them in the break, and also hoping that Alan McGregor has the kind of night that sometimes Alan McGregor has, and if he does, then maybe, just maybe. But to be honest with you, I think it's a monumental task facing them, and I can't see them getting anything from the game. I have to be quite honest with you.
Another big area, Andy, would be, I think, at left back. If you look at Borna Barisic, you're going to be up against Mo Salah. That's, a massive ask for him, but, is a challenge there to be met?
Yeah, definitely. He's going to have to stand up to it if Rangers have a chance. I would say Barisic is probably hit some of his best form of late. He's been up and down in terms of his consistency levels, but this season he's been he's producing some better stuff. But this is, as Davey says, another level up entirely. We saw in Amsterdam he had a bit of a torrid night that night, as the whole team did. But again, much better in the game against Napoli before the red card really hurt Rangers in that game. So listen, this is a game where Rangers are going to have to be at their best across the pitch and hope that Liverpool are off it again. That's the only way they're going to realistically get anything from this match.
It'll be interesting, Daniel, how they shape up. Obviously, we don't know the team yet, but touching on Barisic, they might go with a back 5 tonight. Might bring in Leon King as an extra centre back. And I think that would just give Barisic and Tavernier on the other side just a bit more protection. As I say, against this Liverpool forward line, you're going to be backs against the wall, I would suggest, for large parts of the game. So it'll be really interesting to see how Van Bronckhorst lines up.
As we mentioned at the start, it's obviously the first time these teams have played competitively. What's the atmosphere been like in Liverpool today? Is it, must a great occasion for the fans?
It was funny because I came down today, as did Scott, and it wasn't quite a kind of Manchester on the motorway on the way down, but there was still a lot of cars with scarves out the windows and stuff like that, So, and then we got to the ground. Obviously, we've got here quite early. There's a lot of people already outside milling about just now. So, the atmosphere is going to be magnificent. We look over to our right just now, and there's obviously Rangers are going to have that section over there, and it looks as if there's a lot of blue flags out. So they're going to have some sort of show for when the team come out, so that the players won't be feeling alone here, because it's an intimidating place, and I'm pretty sure the Rangers supporters will be doing their best to play their part in whatever's to happen tonight.
Before I let you go, guys, I'm going to put you on the spot. Scott, I'll start with yourself. What's your prediction?
I expect Rangers to score tonight. As I say, I think they'll get chances. I think they can take at least one of them. But ultimately, I just find it hard to see Rangers being able to stop Liverpool as an attacking force. So I think they'll lose the game, but I can see them scoring. So I'll go, I think maybe 3-1 Liverpool, something like that.
With yourself, Andy?
I wrote in the paper today 2-0 Liverpool. I just think I can't be changing my mind. I just think this is a game that Liverpool have to win because of the results they've had in the group already. So they're going to be coming out full of intensity and determination to get a result here. So I just can't see it. I think they've got just far too much strength for Rangers. This is a huge step up in quality they're going to be facing. I think it will be a difficult night for them. David,
can you give Rangers fans any hope of getting something tonight?
I'm afraid not, no. I mean, it's been a really, really tough group, and there is a possibility, and I hate to be the harbinger of doom, but there is a possibility Rangers could go through this entire group without getting a point, such as the quality of the opposition that they're facing. I don't see them getting anything at Anfield tonight, I must admit, and it wouldn't surprise me if it's 3-0 Liverpool.
Guys, as ever, it's been an absolute pleasure. Enjoy the game tonight. Look, I'm pretty jealous, I have to say, but enjoy yourselves. And thanks for joining me.
Cheers,
Thanks a lot, Daniel. Cheers.
And thanks very much for watching. Cheers.